I'm Heather, and I'm a glass artist. I create and share happiness through the bright and vibrant colors of glass. Today I'd like to talk to you about a common problem I see when my clients are trying to decide on a stained glass piece to hang in their window. Have you ever bought something and you totally loved it in the store, and then you got home and it didn't really fit exactly where you had in mind? I'm going to help you with a couple of easy tips for adding some color into your home. When I'm helping my clients decide on the size for their custom panel, I want to make sure that they're satisfied when they hang it. If it's too small for the window, I know that they're going to be disappointed, especially when we could easily have modified the design and just scaled it a little bit larger. That way it would look like it suits the space that it's meant to hang in. The first step is to decide which window the glass is going to hang in. I like to hang mine in a room that I'm going to be spending a lot of time in, and that way I can enjoy the art more often, as compared to if it was hanging in a room that I was rarely using, then I wouldn't get to see it as often. It actually matters more about the room than about whether the window is facing the sun. The next step I tell my clients to think about is sizing. So usually what I'll recommend is to take a piece of blank paper. So it could be a sheet of printer paper or a bank statement. So basically all you need to do is tape your piece of paper to the window that you are planning on hanging the panel in. So if you tape it and then you stand back and you look at it and it looks like it's really small, then you know that the panel is going to be too small for that window. So you can either make the design bigger or you can choose a different place to hang it. So if you have the option to go a little bit bigger, you can just take a second piece of paper and get a good feeling for what the size is going to be. So you can measure whether that's going to be an appropriate size for this window. So for example, I have this little chickadee panel, and it's about 7 inches. So if you were standing and looking at it, it might look like it's a really good size in your hands, but when you get home and you find that you're hanging it in the window, it actually looks like it's way too small for the size of window, because we've got all this open space and we have just this little teeny tiny bit of color in the window. So my recommendation would be to hang this in a different window or to make it a bigger project. So I've got a bigger example here with the Inukshuk. So we'll hang that and we'll see how that one looks. So you can see that that one takes up a little bit more space in the window. It balances with the overall size of the 3 windows. So that would be a better option. This one is about 10 inches by 10 inches. So this is the panel that I normally hang in this window. You can see that it fills the window fairly nicely, but it doesn't take up too much space. It just complements the overall size of the window. So there's balance with open windows on either side and then nice bright color in the middle. You can use the same technique with other types of art too. If you're looking for a centerpiece, you can gauge how large of a bowl or plate you might need by placing the piece of paper on the coffee table. You might realize that the bowl that you had in mind for that coffee table, might be better suited to a different place in your home. Are you a new home buyer looking to add a little bit of color into your home? Post in the comments below and let me know what your newest color addition is going to be. Make sure to like this video and subscribe for future tips and tutorials. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I have a sneak peek up on my website right now for my spring jewelry line. So check out the Primavera collection at glassbyheather.com. Bye for now.